Proceeding without saving the game. Are you sure?
I am sure. So, what's gonna happen after that? Oh, I guess she got busted.
The Red Testament. That was Kevin. Kevin is dead. Was that just an illusion?
I mean, didn't they just... Haven't they just... They never, like, sat down and actually discussed the identity of the testament. At least Ziggy have an idea, right? Like, I don't know what... I don't know what exactly testaments are, viewers, but I know at the very least that Voyager, or at least Ziggy himself, knows that Voyager is actually dead, and he came back. He got resurrected somehow. I think these testaments are somehow like a resurrection of some sort. Like, how are they resurrecting? I have no idea. Of course, there's Virgil as well. Nobody talked about Virgil, especially that now they know that he's alive. They never sat down and talked about the testaments. What the hell are they, and how the hell they're back?
No, Lieutenant Virgil was really there too.
Yeah. Well, I gotta be honest. Sometimes I like the game sometimes, especially in the way that kind of asking some like answering some of the question, or not even answering. I'm not gonna say the answering. Asking the same question that the player should be asking at a moment like this, but the characters themselves, they're not even wondering about that until it's way too late.
People who are dead are revived as testaments. Kevin said he came for me. Does this mean the testaments aren't our enemies?
Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga. Is that it? Are you Hulk Hogan?
Is that her? She's part of the group that stole the vessels of Anima?
Yes. She's been babbling things to herself and ignoring our questions.
Pellegrini, did you notice?
Huh?
Those eyes. They look just like his.
Like, who?
They're the eyes of one who continues to defy us.
Is he talking about Jin? He actually recognized that?
Call Supervisor Uzuki and Kevin Winnicott. Have them join me for the interrogation.
Or is he talking about her father?
Yes, sir.
You're calling the supervisor to the interrogation? Why?
It seems this woman attempted to make contact with both of them not long ago. Then the theft of the vessels of Anima occurred. The operation was performed quite smoothly.
Do you mean they have inside information?
Whatever the case, if we don't verify her identity, our future plans could be in jeopardy.
How is that going to help?
Winnicott!
Supervisor Uzuki, what do you want?
What do you want?
If you need to talk, couldn't it wait until later?
What's the meaning of using the 27 series Asura? Those are solely for experimental use.
Ashura? Asura? Ajura?
They're still unstable. If they go out of control, we won't be able to rein them in.
I'm gonna assume that he's talking about these, Realians. Yeah, these are Realians, by the way, viewers.
And their combat abilities will be as expected. That's all that's needed.
That's absurd. They can't distinguish between an enemy and an ally.
Just don't let them don't send any allies, unless you mean that they're actually gonna start killing each other, which yeah, I guess that's a problem.
Are you planning to use a weapon that can only cause indiscriminate destruction?
When the Song of Nephilim becomes operational, everything will be resolved by the awakening of the Zohar.
You're going to use the Song of Nephilim that was born from the Lemageddon translation?
They know about the Lemageddon, huh?
You must reconsider. There's still time to stop both the 27 series and the song.
I don't know about that.
There's no other way to activate the Zohar. The Descent troops have already reached the city.
The Song of Nephilim was an essential part of activating the Zohar? Is that what he means?
If we don't use that system now, all of our efforts will have been for nothing. Isn't this why you betrayed the Federation?
No,
No? You sacrificed your own wife in order to save your daughter. Why hesitate now?
Huh? How's that? Sacrificing his wife? Why did he need to do that?
You couldn't possibly understand. I had no choice.
That's right. For the realization of our ideals, there is no other choice. Milsha's sacrifice cannot be avoided.
So Kevin's gonna commit like a mass extermination?
Supervisor. Oh, and you're here too, Mr. Winnicott.
What is it?
Commander Margulis requests your presence for the interrogation of the intruder.
At an interrogation? Me as well?
Yes. I wasn't informed of the details, so please ask the commander directly.
What's this about?
He just told you, he doesn't know the details.
I've heard that she's a member of the group that stole the vessels of Anima.
How the hell did he know that she's a she?
It must mean she's more than just a petty thief.
Margulis.
Isn't he going to wonder about that? She shouldn't be, she shouldn't know about him. Well, like, she knows who Margulis is, but is he gonna wonder about that?
Well. So, you know who I am? It seems I was right. You are more than just a mere rat.
Or spy.
No.
No.
You're an interesting woman. I can tell you are no spy.
Okay.
Your face betrays your every thought.
I won't tell you anything.
There's no point in empty bluffs. We have countless ways of making you talk. But before that, I'm going to have you answer questions from these two.
Tell me the truth. How much do you know about the vessels of Anima?
Is he going to be able to recognize her?
It's pointless to keep silent.
I don't want to be rough with you. Please answer me.
I have nothing to say to a man who doesn't even hesitate to sacrifice his own family.
Like, I'm thinking, if he is going to be able to recognize her, does that mean does he have a full understanding of how the UMN actually works? The Onus Mundus network? We still don't know, but he might actually have the answer to that, well, it's either him or Joachim Mizrahi.
What are you talking about? That's none of your business.
How did you know about that?
Besides, I didn't mean to sacrifice her.
Then what did you mean to do? Aoi Uzuki is your wife. How can you let these people do what they want to her?
Who are you?
Well, you're a lively one, aren't you? Listen, we already know you're using the vessels of Anima's mobile weapon reactors.
I mean, do they have a different function other than that?
That's top secret research. Even Vector doesn't have that technology yet, much less UTIC. Where did you obtain it from?
I knew it. So it wasn't just Ormus involved in the Zohar research, but Vector as well.
I mean, didn't we already know that Vector was already responsible for that research? Good.
Woman, where did you learn the name Ormus?
But wait, what about Omega Universitas, the enemy that we just fought? Isn't that an ES as well?
Your attitude reminds me of a man I know, and I don't like it.
She doesn't like him as well.
Curiosity can prove to be fatal. You would do well to remember that. You will tell us everything you know.
I mean, you're not gonna beat the shit out of her? Beat these information out of her?
Naturally, we won't kill you, though you'll experience things far worse than death.
Fibronia, what's wrong?
Why the hell did you come? Wait, how the hell did Fibronia know about the whereabouts of the Elsa?
I have something I need to tell everyone. There's no time. Hurry.
Okay. Does Alan know about what happened to Shion? I think he does.
Alan, how long are you going to stand there?
Why didn't you go back and rescue the chief? If you'd gone right back, you might have been able to get to her.
We can't put everyone in danger because of Shion's selfish actions.
But why aren't we going to rescue her now?
After our infiltration, the security at Labyrinthos has been increased. If we make any rash moves, we'll only make the situation worse.
I mean, we already know that they cannot stop our ESs, right?
I understand that, but while we're calmly talking about this, the chief is in danger. Aren't you worried about your sister?
I guess not.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Alan, everyone's worried about her. During the Gnosis terrorism, Shion learned that our father betrayed the Federation and handed over Lemageddon to the UTIC. I've kept his involvement with UTIC from her.
Okay.
Her actions are not based on conviction. Rather, she's acting out of spite toward our father and me.
You? What did you do? I think... I'm trying to remember if he actually did something that was mentioned in the missing year, but I don't recall any.
Convictions built on a weak foundation like that will crumble at the slightest provocation. Thus, I'm worried. The truth that awaits her.
The truth, huh?
I have a feeling there's something here that Shion must not be allowed to know.
What do you mean?
I don't know what it is yet.
Okay, you're talking about conviction? And you're coming with this whole mumbo jumbo? I don't know what it is yet, but that thing that I don't know, Shion must not know. How does that even make any sense?
I'm concerned about the way she's been fainting lately.
You mean the way she's been fatigued?
If that's all it is, I wouldn't be worried about it.
You wouldn't be worried that she's gonna have a terminal disease? Oh, well, you guys can't cure everything with nanomachines, I guess, so there's no worry.
What do you mean?
Her mother had the same symptoms.
Huh?
The chief has the same illness as her mother?
Jin! Shion's in trouble.
No shit, Sherlock! We already know that!
What?
What is it?
Febronia's here. Please come to the bridge.
Oh my god, Shion is in trouble! That's the whole point! We know
What's up?
that she's in trouble.
Your friend is in danger.
Not a goddamn genius over here.
She's being held prisoner inside Labyrinthos.
Did you transfer your brain to Virgil in that operation, or did it get damaged?
Commander Margulis plans to get information from her by force.
It's called torture, by the way.
The Colonel?
Don't tell me it's already too late.
No, she's still all right. There's someone inside taking action to aid her.
Huh? Who's that?
But I don't think it will delay them for long.
I see. But if we take on Utik with our current capability, we're going to suffer a lot of damage.
Not necessarily.
Jin?
Don't you see? You and Chaos should know what's about to happen.
The Song of Nephilim? So we're gonna be able to help her during all of the commotion? Is that it?
Oh!
If this world is proceeding as we know it, then the third descent operation will begin soon.
Yeah, aka the third descent operation.
When it begins, Utik will be in a full-scale battle against the Federation.
And we know the details of that battle from beginning to end. We can use this to our advantage.
I mean, you guys definitely did things that might change what's happening, right? Are you guys not aware of that?
We'll slip past them in the midst of everything and rescue Shion.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it!
Now, let's go.
Damn, Alan's gonna come with us?
What? Me too?
Me too?
You're worried about Shion, aren't you? She needs someone to support her. Please lend us your help.
Whack-ass Alan? You're gonna offer your sister to a goddamn... Why not offer her to, I don't know... to Chaos?
All right, I'll accompany you.
Or even Matthews. Matthews too old? We must rescue Shion as soon as preparations are complete. We will head for Labyrinthos. Damn, the soundtrack. The soundtrack! Alright, viewers, this is a new chapter. And, we need to go. What the hell? Alan is actually gonna be a playable character? That is new! Is he gonna have... I think he's gonna have, Shion's abilities. No, never mind. Extra characters' equipment cannot be changed. What is his status? Medic assault? Fist down? Yeah, I wanna see the abilities that he got. Can we actually give him abilities? Never mind, we cannot. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna spend these skill points anytime, sometime soon, viewers. Hopefully sometime before I finish the playthrough, hopefully. Hopefully sometime soon before I finish the playthrough. Actually, I remember that I got a new item here. Probably an equipment? Yeah, I think it's gonna be an equipment. For an ES, yeah. DEN1. Energy plus 50. Formation? Can I change the formation for the, Can I change the formation for the, whatchamacallit? The S's? I like the soundtrack, by the way, viewers. It's pretty cool. Well, let's enjoy the soundtrack while, you know, reading a few reading material, viewers. Yeah. Unknown. We finished Unknown Cultural. Yeah, we're gonna read about curry. One of Shion's specialty dishes. Really? I think it's her favorite to eat. Not necessarily her favorite to cook or to prepare. The four basic curry spices are cumin, coriander, turmeric. I'd never heard of any of these. And red pepper. I guess I know red pepper. One can create a truly delicious curry dish by adding garam masala, a blend of cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves. Well, I guess I know cloves and cinnamon. Shion's single-minded passion for curry is unique. Like, she's not that hooked to goddamn curry. I know that's for sure. At one time, it seems that she preferred to choose only the most essential spices from the plethora available to create her own blend, as well as to saute the onion and garlic. Saute the onion and garlic well during preparation. I've never seen anyone prepare curry in front of me, viewers, so I don't know how that works. I know how to eat it. Delicious. I like curry, actually. I'm not really hooked on it. Like, this is something that I don't eat regularly. I'll probably eat a curry dish maybe 4 or 5 times a year, something like that. These techniques find their roots from the curry at the Moby Dick's Cafe, which Shion frequented in her high school days. Even out of Shion's many original recipes, her mellow English-style curry with fruit added as a secret ingredient. What? English-style? No, if it's English-style cooking, then it's gotta be a disaster. Fruit with goddamn curry was once her crowning achievement. Ugh. But Jin liked his curry spicy and could hardly bear his sister's creation. It's English. That's why. Actually, I did try like curry that has a mild spice. Like the spices are there, but they're not too hot, you know. It's not as spicy, but it's still there's some sort of spice, and it's fine, I think. It is said that the two argued incessantly whenever curry appeared on the dinner table at home. Jin, you're a dum-dum. Alan's homemade dish, curry gruel, or curry grill, curry grill? What the hell is that? An easy-to-eat meal prepared by a concerned Alan for Shion when she fell ill. Okay. The rice, is it gruel? Gruel. A thin liquid food of oatmeal or other meal boiled in milk or water. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it's definitely gonna taste bad, because I think, well, we do have a dish that is native to where I live, viewers, that definitely has fermented milk as a part of it, but which probably definitely sounds like it's gonna be disgusting. But yeah, this is definitely sounds Asian, but curry gruel, Indian spiced multigrain curry porridge. Is that the same? A thin porridge. A gruel. Curry gruel. Yeah, this is definitely look like an East Asian dish, that's for sure. It doesn't look half bad, actually. But, of course they said it's either milk or water, which I guess it's fine. Yeah, I don't mind like tasting something like that, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Not if Al's gonna cook it for me. Ugh. This rice gruel uses Shion's homemade curry as its soup base and has been prepared with plenty of Alan's tender affection. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna touch that dish if Alan's give it to me. Ugh, but its flavor cannot be guaranteed. What do you mean it cannot be guaranteed? What do you mean it cannot be guaranteed? Well, I guess might as well read a few entries, right? Federation Emergency Powers Act. Emergency power? The charter was established the year after the establishment of the Galaxy Federation government. Ordinarily, it is considered a violation of Federation law for anyone, even the Federation fleet, to engage in military operations within the territory of an autonomous state. Makes sense. Without prior notification and consent of the state government. Makes sense. However, this charter allows for exemptions from such laws during certain states of emergency, such as an act of treason by use of military force against the Galaxy Federation. Okay, so I guess that means they cannot engage. They're not allowed to engage the enemy unless they have a good reason, which is the AKA, which is covered in this Emergency Powers Act. Also, if there is a request of relief from the Federation government to the governments of outlying autonomous states during a deployment of the fleet while executing the Federation Emergency Powers Act, the autonomous government must comply with the request swiftly. Okay. All right. I guess that's enough for reading material. Alan is going to be a part of the team. He is going to be a part of the team, and now it's time for us to save Shion once more from from the result of her dumb actions again. Alrighty, viewers. Let's go ahead and continue from where we left off. Well, actually, before we do that, why is Chaos and Junior in, actually, everyone is in a little bit lower. Oh, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. Let's go ahead and read a few entries here, viewers, before we continue on. Cultural... A clean point. The contact point between imaginary space and real space. What is this? Is this like goddamn... That's cool? The contact point between imaginary space and real space. Imaginary space. So does that suggest that we were in some sort of an imaginary space? Something that never existed? Is that it? Is that what the game is suggesting? Yeah, there's gonna be some reading, viewers, so good thing that I have my tea with me. Want myself some tea. Enjoy the session. Yeah, it's the weekend, viewers. It's the weekend. It's actually the last day in the weekend. But I might take my first day of the week off because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. But not bad enough to, not bad enough, not to play something or anything. I'm just having some old problems with where I had surgery years before. Like was a surgery that I did back in 2013. And in the same place that I did the surgery, I'm having like something is aching me, so I'm gonna have to check on that first day and probably take the day off, just to see if things gonna get complicated or not. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Anywho, the contact point between imaginary space and real space. Gnosis appearances and attacks take place from these points. Its estimated location can be confirmed by using DSSS. Before the development of the Hilbert effect, this was the only part of Gnosis that could be attacked. This is the only part that could be attacked? You mean... Huh? That's the only way that you could hurt the Gnosis? Before the discovery of the Hilbert effect? Okay. In the story, Yuli fired KOS-MOS's phase transfer cannon into this contact point and caused a crack to open into imaginary space in an attempt to rescue the Elsa. I kind of want to hear more about the imaginary space. There's a theory that the space we live in is composed of two realities, a nothingness, normal space, which we are actually able to perceive, and imaginary space, which proceeds along an imaginary temporal axis we cannot perceive. What's the point of that, then? What's the point of that? Like, are things real that's happening in the imaginary space? Like, I'm gonna assume that we are in some sort of an imaginary space, and in some time in the past. But does it actually affect the normal space or the what you call it? Yeah, they call it the normal space. Does it actually affect the normal space in any shape or form? The concept of imaginary time itself is a theory devised by Hawking to explain the birth of the universe without the use of singularities, without relying on the existence of God. Ugh. Ugh. With it, one can picture a universe without any beginning, the Big Bang singularity, or end, the Big Crunch singularity. But instead, Big Crunch? I mean, these are theories, though, right? It's not even a theory. Like, we already know that stars, the birth of a star is pretty much a Big Bang, and the death of the star is a Big Bang as well, which is the Big Crunch. So a beginning and an end is this is not special. It's nothing really special, really. Now, other than we're the only the only creatures that are alive in a star system. Supposedly. With it, one can picture a universe without any beginning or end, but instead simply composed of a multi-dimensional hyperspherical surface. What's the point then? In this story, the Gnosis exists along the imaginary temporal axis and intervene in normal space. Do they exist in the imaginary space? It is actually interesting that we haven't met a single Gnosis in this imaginary space, right? Am I correct in assuming that? We didn't face any Gnosis at all. So that is interesting. That is interesting. I did read a lot, but yeah, let's leave. Let's read more of these reading materials later. I can't believe that we actually have Alan with us. I heard you captured Shion. Sounds like we got no time to lose. I wish I could lend a hand with the rescue, but we can't abandon the Elsa at a time like this. Go give him hell for me. Oh, we have Alan. It's probably gonna be, I don't know. Is he gonna be useful? So the third descent operation is about to start. Yes, sir. Milsha was such a nice planet. Then that operation triggered the Miltian conflict. Now there's nothing left but bad memories. So we're going to take advantage of our knowledge of the situation, huh? Wait a minute. We'll be interfering with this world like crazy. Of course. I mean, do you guys just realize that? We're already fucking this whole world up. Or this universe up. But we can't just abandon Shion. Screw it. I'm just not going to worry about it. And we have Fibronia here. There's someone who's helping to rescue Shion. Who's that? Don't tell me it's gonna be young Shion. She should be safe for a while, but I don't know for how long. The person who's helping her? I can't give any details, but there's no question it is someone we can trust. Virgil? Is it gonna be Virgil? Or is it gonna be one of the Testaments? That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. We didn't get any decoders, right? Sigmund file. Sigmund file. Nope. We are good. Is there anything that we can buy? Not really. I mean, this increases her defense and and other attack, but I don't think we're gonna be needing any of these. Hopefully I'll have time to finish some of these side quests as well. You know, speaking of that. Nothing new here. They sometimes update the menu of the online store, so check frequently. Never hurts to keep yourself prepared for the worst. You should always keep an eye out for new products at the shop. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna need more. I think I do need more medkit elms. Medkit elms. Shit. I have to sell some of these, huh? I guess that's gonna be enough. These guys will never have anything new for me, right? Females are restricted from this cabin. You're not a female though. You're a robot. You're a robot. Doesn't matter if you have a dick or not. You're a robot. Can't shake the feeling that we droid are treated like pets. Nothing new. Yeah, these guys are not gonna give anything new, I guess. Can't shake the feeling that we're repeating the same dialogue since the very beginning of the game. And I changed the leadership to to Alan? I guess not. Yes, okay. Feels like Ziggy's slow. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Can I change? Oh, I can change the leader immediately. Females are circled from this cabin. Oh, immediately gonna get kicked out? Who the hell is kicking me? Who the hell is kicking me out? Yeah, I'm gonna check the lower levels before I check on the Hackox minigame. I think the Hackox game got updated. Yeah, nobody's here. Sounds like Mitchell's situation is getting worse. I don't want to believe it, but I guess this is the Melcher from back then. I mean, why are you thinking it is otherwise? So Shion's been captured by Utek. If you're going to Labyrinthos, you'll have to pass through the city. Okay. But the city is no longer safe. Please be careful. Really? Is that it? We won't be able to get into the side quest? I think we can. What? The challenge coupon winning number? This isn't the time for that. What? I think we already got the number though. You're going to Labyrinthos again? There's no telling what the UTech is researching deep inside that facility. Make sure you're prepared for anything. I think we have all of the weapons. I think. Damn, it is strange that Junior's ES is not gonna use a stupid vessel of anima. That's your bad, KOS-MOS. This is where you used to sleep. I wonder when we'll be able to jump to the second disc, by the way, viewers. Help you? You wish. Like, we're 40 hours in. Almost 40 hours, right? Oh. We're 40 hours in. So, I wonder, if the second disc is gonna actually be as long. As long as the first disc is gonna be as long as the second disc. Or the second disc is gonna be as long as the first disc. Probably it's gonna be less. I'm gonna assume so. It's gonna be a lot of cutscene, huh? I have a really pretty stone. How about you shove it up your ass? Whoa, have a nice day. I thought you were in a good mood. I am in a good mood. I am in a good mood. Okay. So, I am going to assume that there is going to be a new challenge here. I really don't know. But, you know, for the purpose of actually making these minigames in a separate episode, I'm gonna have to cut it here, and I'm gonna check you out, viewers, later. Once I see if if we can actually, if we actually gonna unlock a new stage or not, and if so, I'm gonna have to play it, and you know, I'm gonna play the minigame in a separate episode, and for those who are not interested, can pretty much skip the next episode, so we can continue on with the main game. So I'll see you then.